जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरंग गंधर्विका गिरिधारी जीव की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरंग श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंचतत्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरंग श्री श्री राधा नयन नाथ जीव की जय। जय श्री गौर नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय। जय श्री जगन्नाथ देव की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रिस्तोम विष्णुपाद परमहंसास्तत्र सचशिला भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रिस्तोम विष्णुपाद परमहंसास्तत्र सचशिला भक्ति दैत माधव गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रिस्तोम विष्णुपाद परमहंसास्तत्र सचशिला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय। जय परमहंसा शिला गौर किशोर दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। जय शिशिला सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। जय वैष्णव सार्वभौम शिला जगन्नाथ दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। जय श्री रूपानुग गुरुवर की जय। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वसुदेव गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपी गो गोवर्धन वृंदावन श्री राधा कुंद श्याम कुंद आत्मक श्री ब्रज मंदिर की जय। जय श्री नवदेव धाम की जय। जय श्री पुरुषोत्तम धाम की जय। जय श्री बलदेव सुभद्रा जगन्नाथ श्री सुदर्शन चक्र जीव की जय। जय श्री वृंदा देवी तुलसी देवी की जय। जय सर्वविघ्न विनाशनकारी श्री नृसिंह देव की जय। जय श्री पुरुषोत्तम मास की जय। जय श्री पुरुषोत्तम व्रत की जय। जय व्रत पालनकारी भक्त वृंद की जय। जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जय समागत भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल। वंदे हम श्री गुरु श्रीयुता पादकमला श्री गुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्री रूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगना ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद Shri Advaita Gadadara Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ramo 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ramo 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ramo 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ramo 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 Hare Hare, Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol. One second, I have to see, someone was ringing door. 1 second. We are observing Purushottam Vrata, the most auspicious month, greatest opportunity for getting more benefit, devotional benefit in our devotional practice. We are hearing Srimad Bhagavatam about Brahma's prayers. 2 days back I read that verse, and yesterday also I explained something. So today also I got confirmation from one my god brother sannyasi that yes, though Brahma said in the verse, not only are Brajavasis very fortunate, but we, the presiding deities of the senses, are also fortunate. We are also drinking the nectar of your sweetness through the cups of their senses. This is Brahma saying in the verse. But in commentary, as per my understanding, it was that they're only thinking like that. Out of enthusiasm or out of prema, they're thinking. But in reality, they're not capable of drinking through the cups of senses of Brajavasis, because their senses are transcendental, and also because the demigods, they're controllers of these material senses, and they can only instigate, that sanction that action, but they are not themselves enjoyers. So my god brother read this commentary of Vishnu Chakur Thakur in original, means original is in Sanskrit, but we have Bengali translation by Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur's disciples. So he read and he told me that yes, Vishnu Chakur Thakur is making this point, that that is not possible. But out of that enthusiasm, he is saying like that. And because in the last part of that commentary, it was also written that another meaning of that verse is that sometimes devotees so eager to get nectar of Krishna, they are praising themselves. So Brahma said, we are also fortunate. But in reality, they are not drinking the nectar through the senses of Brajavasis. So that is now clear, confirmed. Yesterday we also heard this verse. There are people who say, I know everything about Krishna. Let them think that way. As far as I am concerned, I do not wish to speak very much about this matter. Oh my Lord, let me say this much. As far as your opulences are concerned, they are all beyond the reach of my mind, body and words. They are, in one sense, as I told yesterday, no any material senses can realize Krishna. Brahma himself told, I am withdrawn from worldly affairs. My senses and my mind, they are turned inwards. But still I could not realize anything about you without your grace. When Krishna graces, then we can know. Those who are service inclined, those devotees, they can know according to their submission and how much Krishna wants to reveal to them. That much they can know, not everything. And they are always feeling this, that is unlimited, so they never have any false pride. I know everything. No, that is not in them. So Brahma also says, they may say, some may say, but I know you are beyond my mind, body and words. In one sense this, in another sense that is unlimited. So no one can say, now I finished narrating the glories of Supreme Lord. Like Ananta Dev, he has thousand heads. And with each head he is from Anadikal, he is already speaking Harikatha about the glories and qualities of Krishna, but he cannot find end. And also in that verse Brahma said, it may be possible that in future some scientists, they may count the particles of sun and dust or sand or like this, but no one can count your glories, your qualities. No one can measure. That is unlimited. So devotees, they are always humble, and also I explained, because when they are in relation to Krishna sing, they are always humbler than Vedaparas. Only if Krishna orders them to preach, to rescue the fallen souls, then boldly they will speak about the truth of Tattva, like what is Krishna, what is Jiva, what is Maya, and what is proper action, what is wrong. They will boldly say, but that is not out of false ego. It is out of real ego. Like our Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he was ordered to preach directly by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So when someone in Vrindavan made some bad remark to Raghunath Das Goswami, some offensive, then Prabhupada protested and was fasting and explaining and everything. Then some people, they told him that why you are bothering so much, you leave it. Then Prabhupada said, no, if I would be ordinary Babaji like Bhajananandi, then I would just close my ears and go away and do bhajan. But since I am in the role of Acharya, because of order of Mahaprabhu, it is my duty that I have to tell these things and do this protest in such a way to teach other people. So really it happened that that man later, he came to apologize. So the point is that it is the duty of Acharya to preserve the authenticity of scriptures. You will find in Jaiva Dharma that Guru Parampara is there. They have to preserve the scriptures as they are, with no any change, no any interpolation, means something, someone adds something or take out something, like for any selfish interest. So Acharya's duty is to preserve scriptures, and those who will, those scriptures he approves, Acharya, that is bona fide. So that is their duty, and it is duty to preach, and also to if there are any mistakes coming in Sampradaya, he has to correct and everything. That is his duty. That is his service to Krishna. So he is doing boldly, but that is not out of false ego. It is obeying the order, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told to Kurma Vipra in South India. He wanted to go with Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu said, no, you stay here in your house. Jare dekhe tare koho, Krishna upodesh. Amar agyay guru hoya taro ei desh. Whomever you stay here in this place, and whomever you meet, jare dekhe, whomever you see, tare kohe, you tell him about the advice of Krishna in scriptures. Amar agyay, by my order you become guru and deliver this land. So that is the order. So when they are doing this, they are doing boldly, but it is their service of Krishna. That is not any false pride. Though outwardly it may sometimes look like arrogant. There, you are rascal, you are foolish, that is wrong. Like this, they have to say, it is their duty. This is sinful activity, like they have to, but it is for the service of Krishna. So Prabhupada also had to do many things, and there was much opposition to him, because those who were apasampradayas or some with ulterior motives, they went against him. They wanted to kill him, also everything. But he has to do his duty boldly and fearlessly. Then Brahma is further saying, Anu janihi mam Krishna sarvam tvam vetsi sarvadrik tvam eva jagatam nato jagat etat tavarpitam. My dear Krishna, I now humbly request permission to leave. Actually, you are the knower and seer of all things. Indeed, you are the Lord of all the universes, and yet I offer this one universe unto you. Krishna is knower and seer of all things. He knows what we are doing or what we did in past. And he is the only one who is giving the result. So, blaming others for my own suffering is total ignorance and total anti-devotional. And it is prolonging my suffering. The day when I will realize that I am bad, I did bad activities, all are good, no one is to be blamed for my suffering. The moment when I can have this in my heart and I dedicate myself to the service of Krishna completely, that day or that moment, all my suffering will be finished. Because suffering is only due to wrong action, being averse to Krishna and doing these separate enjoyment things. That is the crime. And for the crime you have to be punished. But immediately when you change yourself and you are no more criminal, you don't blame anyone, you change yourself, you surrender to Krishna, then that moment there is no need for any punishment. Krishna does not give us any suffering out of malice, out of bad wishing. No. All suffering is due to my misdeed. And when I do good deed, then there is no more suffering. That prarabdha karma, what I did in past, that is all destroyed. You will find in Brihad Bhagavatamrita, if someone is constantly chanting Harinam, means in surrender to Krishna, constantly chanting, then he destroys all prarabdha karma and he has no more any suffering. Who can constantly chant? One who is Trinadapi Sunichana, means religo, Tarorapi Sahisnuna, Amanina, does not desire any respect worldly, has no any vanity, and he is giving due respect to all, seeing Krishna in everyone. He can only constantly chant Harinam. So that is Nishta stage. And in Shikastaka, that means this effect, Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam. The forest fire of worldly existence, means suffering, that is extinguished by Harinam. But there it is written, those who constantly chant, means they realize their eternal relation with Krishna and they are fully, constantly serving him. So they have no any suffering. Although outwardly you may see like they are suffering, but they are not inside. Because they are in soul consciousness, even if something bad is happening to body, they are not feeling any pain. Because their mind is in Krishna, that is, Kapil Bhagavan said to Devahuti, they may play the pastime of sickness like this, but they are not feeling pain. That also I had to realize myself. There was one god brother of our Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Prasad Puri Maharaj, in Vrindavan. He was in charge. I knew him from before I spoke with him everything. Then one time he got some like nervous disease or Alzheimer or something, and he was very in wheelchair and with hands like this and like seeing outwardly like very bad condition and suffering. Then I complained to Krishna, why Krishna he has to suffer this? He dedicated to you. Why I was complaining fully. Then after Arati, when we were giving Dandavat, that was in Delhi, in Ashok Bihar. No, in Bathinda. In Ashok Bihar already he was little sick, but in Bathinda I complained. Then I went to all sannyasis. We were doing Dandavat and he was in his room. I went to give Dandavat to him also. Then when I gave Dandavat to him, full Dandavat, then I myself lost all suffering of my body and mind, even those mental suffering which I was not aware of before. But when they were gone, then I noticed. And from within my heart, I felt bliss. Then Krishna let me know, Madan Gopal, now you think logically. You are giving Dandavat Pranam to Maharaj, you are losing all suffering by giving Dandavata Pranam. How you can think that he is suffering? He is not suffering. They are not suffering because they are always in soul platform and always thinking of Krishna. They are always in bliss. But we conditioned soul, we cannot understand this unless you yourself experience that. Like our Gurudev used to say, if you are in flight and there is earthquake on the ground, then you will feel it in flight? No. Those who are on the ground, they will feel the movement, but you will not feel. So like that, they are beyond this. So they have no any suffering. We may outwardly look like that, but that is not correct. And then also I remember the words Gurudev told me before, as directly in relation to Bhakti Prasad Puri Maharaj. He said, Gurudev once in Vrindavan to me, he is sometimes playing the pastimes of being sick. This word Gurudev used, playing the pastime of being sick. But that time I could not understand what is the meaning. Then after that I understood. So if we want to be free from suffering, then we have to rectify ourselves. Not blame anyone, because Krishna sees everything. And he is the giver of fruit. So why you are blaming others? You have to oil your own machine, Gurudev told. You want to change others, but you have to oil your own machine. You have to change yourself. Immediately when you change yourself, you stop wrong activities, of which blaming others is one and very prominent one, that will keep you in material existence. Once you can do this and surrender yourself to Krishna completely, there is no more suffering. So Brahma saying, indeed you are the Lord of all universes, and yet I offer this one universe unto you. Krishna is already the owner of everything. But we can offer, like in puja, when we do puja, Guru puja, Gauranga puja, Radha Krishna puja, then at the end means you have to offer all things. But first you have to make Bhuta Shuddhi. Who are you? I am not Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, nor Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasi. Nothing of this world. I am Gopi, Padakamalayar, Dasa, Dasa, Dasanudasa. I am servant of the servants of Gopinath, means Krishna. That with that ego, you have to do puja. You have to do this before doing puja. Bhuta Shuddhi. You have to think who you are. Then you do puja, and then you have to offer yourself and everything you think to be yours for the service of Krishna, like Bali Maharaj did. He gave everything. What he thought is his, he gave to Vaman Bhagavan. And ultimately he gave himself also. This you have to say. Then it is complete surrender. Then you can be freed from all misery, and you can get absolute bliss. We are singing that song. Krishna Kirtana Jaya Klesha Nibriti. That is second effect. All your miseries will be removed, extinguished by Krishna Kirtan, proper Krishna Kirtan. Then in commentary, Shri Krishna replied, very well, perhaps you do not know the full extent of my power and opulence. Still, I do not know the full extent of your power and opulence either. Krishna telling to Brahma, you don't know my power and my opulence, and I also don't know your power and opulence. Embarrassed, distraught, and incapable of answering anymore, Brahma speaks this verse. See how Bishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is realizing the whole scene. Why he's speaking these verses and everything he's explaining. Then Brahma says, please give me permission to leave. I am not worthy to stay here even for a moment. As I am most fallen, I should go to a suitably fallen place like Brahmaloka. My dear Krishna, before he was proud and Brahmaloka is highest. But now he is saying that is fallen place and I am most fallen. Then he says, here the word Krishna, because he told Krishna, means, O Lord, please attract my mind and heart to Vrindavan. That is proper place. Otherwise, we are all fallen position. Back home, back to Godhead. Vrindavan is our real home. But we are now fallen from that due to our offense. We did not want to serve Krishna, so that we have to correct and go home back to Godhead. Brahma continued, I have prayed that you make me a blade of grass in Gokula, in 34th verse. Yet you have not responded, even by so much as a glance. Therefore, what more shall I do standing here? It is better that I quickly go away, for I have become an offender by interrupting your lunch pastimes on the bank of the Jamuna. That is why you cannot go to Vrindavan unauthorized. We think, oh, I don't want to stay in this world, I want to go to Vrindavan. But we think, there I will enjoy. But with enjoying spirit, you cannot go there. You can go there only with serving spirit, not with enjoying. Or I want to be gopi, I want to be cowherd boy, I want all this calculation, how I want to enjoy. But you cannot go to Vrindavan. That is only those who are completely surrendered servants, they only can enter there. Otherwise, it will be disturbance. Mahaprabhu did not allow any other to his kirtan in Srivasangan because it is disturbance. They are all there inside, they are all servants of Krishna, they are unitedly, they are serving Krishna. But if you have no desire to serve Krishna, then what you will do there? So you are not authorized. And it is also not that like just someone became devotee and he's doing some bhajan, that if he will die, then automatically he's going to go Goloka. No. Only those who have already developed pure devotion, they only can go into Leela, not just any devotee. Not possible. He will have to take another birth and go on with his bhajan, and until he will become pure devotee, he cannot go back home, back to Godhead. Before I forgot to say, in Brihad Bhagavatamrita it is said that those who are constantly chanting, they can finish their prarabdha karma, and that is all suffering, everything. And then further it is said, but if someone is only sometimes chanting, occasionally chanting, then he will destroy his kuta and apararabdha karma, that which is not yet fructifying, but their prarabdha karma, that which is already taking fruit, this body and these things, that he has to suffer. Because he's not fully rectified yet, he's not fully surrendered. Why he's not always chanting? One who realized his eternal relation with Krishna, fully surrendered, he is constantly chanting. He is rescued fully. But he is not always chanting, means he did not realize his eternal relation with Krishna and he did not yet fully rectify himself. Sometimes he is chanting, that is okay, but not always. So also result is not, you are not free from all suffering yet. But you can be when you will come to that platform. So Brahma is saying, I came there to disturb your pastime. I am offender, so I should not remain here. It is not good. Therefore, I could not taste the nectar of even one word from your lips. Therefore, I will quickly depart and go far away. Now please reclaim your calves and finish your pastimes with your dear friends, joking and laughing with them on the river bank. Why should I recklessly repeat my request again and again? Because he said, I want to be blade of grass in Vrindavan, but Krishna did not respond to anything. With this intention, Brahma says in this verse, indeed, you know everything about my mind, body and senses. Just because I created this universe does not mean that I am its master or proprietor. You are the master, not only of this one universe, but of all universes. Jagatam Natho or Jagannath. Therefore, I now offer to you this very small universe, which is your property to begin with. All it is yours, but I'm offering for service. Please do with this universe whatever you wish. So this surrender we have to learn from Brahma. Shri Krishna Vrishni Kula Pushkara Joshadain Kshama Nirjara Dvija Pashu Dadi Vriddhi Karin Udharma Sharvara Harak Shiti Raksha Sadruk Akalpam Arkam Arhan Bhagavan Namaste. My dear Shri Krishna, you bestow happiness upon the lotus-like Vrishni dynasty and expand the great oceans consisting of the earth, the demigods, the brahmanas and the cows. You dispel the dense darkness of irreligion and oppose the demons who have appeared on this earth. O Supreme Personality of Godhead, now he realized what is the purpose of Krishna here. O Supreme Personality of Godhead, as long as this universe exists, that is, till the end of Brahma's life, as long as this universe exists, and as long as the sun shines, sun is also created for creation, and he will also be destroyed at the end of creation. As long as the sun shines, I will offer my obeisances unto you. Here it is. Namaste, Namo. otherwise repeatedly, Namo means Namo Namaha, means repeatedly. So the point is, now he understood. At least he's playing this pastime for us to show by his own example, that to teach us that now he realized his relation, eternal relation with Krishna, and he says, I will always offer my obeisance unto you. You are my master, you are owner of everything, I will serve you like this, pure devotion. And as you know, Brahma, he was worried that already I committed offense to Supreme Lord. So he went to Navadip, Mayapur, Antardvip, there in Jogapit. He was worshipping Krishna and he said, in future you will appear here. But I'm very much afraid. I got this high birth as Brahma and I was puffed up and I committed offense to you. Please, I want to see your pastimes, but you make me some low-born creature, that I will not have any false vanity. I always want to serve you. Then Krishna appeared and he showed him his Gauranga form. And Mahaprabhu said, yes, you don't worry, you will not be proud. You will be my best devotee. You will be born in low caste. Outside of Vedic, you will be born in Javana class, Muslim or Mlecha, that those who are outside. You will be born there, but you will be my best devotees. You will have no any false pride, and you will chant 3 lakhs Harinam. Every day you will chant. And ultimately you will disappear in front of me. You will disappear. So then he became Haridas Thakur. And he was not Dikshit. Only he was chanting Harinam without offenses. And he got Prem and he became Acharya, Nama Acharya. Mahaprabhu himself was playing the pastime of learning from him about chanting. Mahaprabhu said to that Balabhata, I learned about Harinam from Haridas Thakur. And about Krishna I learned from Rai Ramananda. And from Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya also I learned like this, he was telling. So this we have to come to. There you will find that for Harinam you don't need Diksha. But the point is, we are having offenses and not being surrendered. So we have to do under the guidance of bona fide Guru, and also we can do the Diksha mantras and deity worship to help our Nam Bhajan. But by Nam Bhajan you can get Prema. As I told, Gopakumar also, to enter into Vrindavan, he had to do Nama Sankirtan, like in, not in dative case, but in calling case. But we have to do those mantras like Brahma, or surrender, like Prana mantras. We are getting those Prana mantras. Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitang Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. You have to surrender to Guru, to Vaishnava. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhuveva chapatitanang pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Repeatedly means namo namaha means repeatedly I am dandavat. And namo mahabhadanyaya Krishna prema pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishe Nama. Have to surrender. and Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Brindabaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriya. Pranama, I am bowing down, I am surrendering. And He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namo Stute. I am bowing down to, I am surrendering to you, offering myself to you, and Brindaye Tulsi Debe Priyaye Keshava Sacha Vishnu Bhakti Prade Devi Sattavate Namo Namaha. This we have to do daily. In Sandhya time, daily, at least these 6 prana mantras we have to do to surrender ourselves. And we have to pray for the grace with Jayadvani. Jai means victory. So one king conquers another king. Then the king who is victorious, he is the owner of that king and that property. It is now his, and he can engage for his purpose. So like that we say, Jai Shri Shri Guru Gaurango Gandharvika Giridhari Jiu Ki means of Jai. Your victory, of you victory let there be, means you conquer me, you make me your own, I will be your property, and you engage me for your service. This we have to do, Jayadvani and Pranam mantras, to have that submission relation with Krishna, to purify our all these false ego and attachments and everything. Then we have to chant Harinam, Panchatattva and Mahamantra Harinam. Then we can get Prem. By this practice we can get Prem. Without offenses we have to chant, being submissive to Guru Vaishnava Bhagavan, and you can get Prem. Then if Diksha mantras is necessary for further some purification, that is okay, but it is not absolutely necessary. By Harinam and submission you to Hari Guru Vaishnava, you can get. That is there in Brihad Bhagavatamrita and in Bhakti Sandarbha everywhere. So under the guidance of bona fide Guru we have to practice. Here Brahma is also showing by example, and not only he, but we are getting teaching from so many other pure souls. They are playing such example. Like I read in Brihad Bhagavatamrita that there is a question: if Nama Sankirtan destroys all karma, then why we see some great devotees, they are suffering or they are taking low birth? Then these associates of Vishnu, they say that is not real suffering. They are already beyond suffering, but they are merciful to other conditioned souls. They are, by their own example, they are showing the bad effect of certain wrong actions and how to rectify. And then there is example of Bharat Maharaj. He was pure, but he showed what happens if you become attached to some worldly, like this relation as the deer. Then he had to take birth as a deer. That is not that he is suffering, but intentionally it is to show us what will happen and how to rectify. And Yudhishthir about gambling, and Sachi about Vaishnava Aparat, like this. They're teaching, but they are not suffering. So here Brahma also is teaching us by his own example. If you have this false ego and you are not submissive to Bhagavan and to his devotees, then you will have to suffer and you will have to regret and you will have to rectify and surrender. So here in this verse, in commentary, Brahma said, "O Lord, if you don't want to speak to me because I am an offender, then at least show me some mercy by giving the nectar of your glance. By drinking this nectar, I will be able to maintain my life for the rest of the Kalpa." After expressing this feeling, Brahma offered his respectful obeisances to Krishna. Means he is very humble. Mahaprabhu also told, you chant Mahamantra, but also you do kirtan with other devotees, and he gave this kirtan, Hari Haraye Nama, Krishna. Horaye means unto Hari I am bowing down, Krishna. So pranam mantras and such kirtans with submission, Hari he doyalamor jaya radhanat, bar bar ei bar lohani josat. You are so merciful, Radhanath, this time you please take me to you. These songs of submission we have to sing. Bahu joni brahminat loinu sharan, nijo gune kripa koro adamataran. I passed through so many births due to my own offense. Now by your good qualities you rescue me. Jagata Karana Tumi Jagata Jivan. These all songs we have to sing. Prayers, then with submission. Then our chanting can be proper chanting for Krishna satisfaction. After expressing this feeling, Brahma offered his respectful obeisances to Krishna. And that song is very nice. Our Gurudev used to sing and explain. Hari he prapanche poriya, agoti hoya, na deki upayar. Oh Hari, I fell into this world and I'm not seeing any other way. I tried to control my senses. I gave much effort, but I could not do. Now I have no any other hope except you. Only I am calling you, you rescue me. I want your causeless mercy. I have no karma, gyan, sadhan, born nothing. But you are my only hope now. Ekono bharasa to me. So if you can do this from the heart, then you will be rescued. But if you're not doing from heart, then Krishna knows everything. You are not surrendering. So Brahma is saying, no further commentary, referring to Krishna's right eye, which is the original form of the sun, Brahma says, Vrishni Kula Pushkara Joshadain. As the sun, you make the lotus flower of the Vrishni dynasty bloom and fill them with joy. Then, referring to Krishna's left eye, which is the original form of the moon, Brahma says, Kshma Nirjara Dvija Pashudadi Vridikarin. O moon, who expands the ocean to nourish all the inhabitants of earth, the demigods in Svargaloka and the birds and cows Dvija Pashudadi in Vrindavan, please mercifully expand the good fortune of me, the lowest of the demigods. Nirjara means demigods, they are Amor and Nirjara. They are deathless, means their life is very long, and Nirjara means they don't become old age. We become old age, then all the time problem, disease, memory loss, senses don't work, pain, all this jara. But in demigods in Svarga, they don't have such problem. With your two eyes as the sun and moon, please dispel the blinding darkness of ignorance and mercifully destroy my impiety, udharma, which was seen in my attempt to bewilder even you with my mystic potency. Please remove it so that I will never make such a mistake again. Sharvara means blinding darkness. So we have to learn here from Brahma this surrender to Krishna. Like for Kartik, we have to hear Gajendra Moksha. And other times Dhruva and Prahlad Charit. And for Purushottam, we have to hear this and get the teaching from Brahma about complete surrender to Krishna. That is necessary. Otherwise you cannot chant such proper name to get prema. Brahma said, O Lord, even though you have killed many demons on the earth, such as Aghasur, nevertheless you gave them residence in your own spiritual abode. I am also a demon like them. I am a Brahma Rakshas from Satyaloka who has come to earth to disturb you and your intimate friends and calves. Therefore, as you punish the other demons, you should also purify me with punishment. See what kind of humbleness now he is having. If he sees that his master is either merciful or cruel, the servant is encouraged to continue living. But if he sees that his master is indifferent and does not care at all, then a servant no longer desires to maintain his life. Then Brahma thought within his heart, alas, alas, thinking that it was not proper for my master Krishna, who is the most exalted Lord of all lords, to hold a stick, be decorated with gunja, mineral dyes, peacock feathers, and other simple ornaments, and enjoy pastimes with cowherd boys, I foolishly committed an offense to him and to his friends. Let me beg forgiveness from them, from friends also. We are offenders of Krishna and also his personal associate, Swarup Shakti. We did not want to serve him. We wanted to separately enjoy. That is our fault. And because of that we are suffering, not because Krishna wants us to suffer. In the phrase Akalpam Arkam Arhan Akalpam Arkam Arhan Bhagavan Namaste means, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, as long as this universe exists and as long as the sun shines, I will offer my obeisances unto you. The word Akalpa means including your Gunja necklace and other ornaments. Arka means even the lowly Arka tree which bears flowers that cannot be offered to the Lord. here Brahma says, everything in Braja, including even your ornaments and even the lowly arka tree, are objects of my worship. O Lord, who can be merciful or merciless? Who can grant me auspiciousness or trouble? I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Whatever you want to do, it is up to you, but I'm surrendering to you. This we have to, unconditional surrender we have to do. Concluding Brahma's prayers, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur offers the following prayer. Sarva Sankshaya Hrit Sarva Bhakti Siddhanta Santati Astu Brahma Stuti Chitabita Me Charu Chitrita. May these prayers of Lord Brahma, which remove all doubts and teach all the definitive conclusions of devotion, remain forever impressed upon my heart. So, and he's giving the process there. If we follow the process, then we can get Krishna by the Jnana Prasamudha Pasenta Tenu Kampandet. Then here, Shri Shuka Uvach. Iti abhishtuya bhumanam trih parikramya padayo natva bishtam jagadhata swadhama pratyapadyata. Shukadev Goswami said, having thus offered his prayers, Brahma circumambulated his worshipable Lord, the unlimited personality of Godhead, 3 times and then bowed down at his lotus feet. The appointed creator of the universe then returned to his own residence. In commentary, what was Brahma's desire? Actually, he desired to attain Krishna in Vrindavan. Krishna, however, sent Brahma back to his own home in Brahmaloka, which is very dear to him. Brahma is the creator of the universe, and if he suddenly abandons his post, the universe would not function properly. In the Vedanta Sutra it is said, Yavat adhikaram avistitir adhikarikanam. Authorities should fulfill the duties of their posts for as long as they are assigned. Thus it is understood that after fulfilling his responsibility in the post of Brahma, Brahma would attain his desired goal of residence in Vrindavan. So Krishna did not reject him, but first he has to do this, then he will come. Like Dhruva also had to do his duty as a king, then he could come. Brahma also, our Gurudev also played this pastime. He already looked like that he will disappear. But then he came back and then he told, Krishna did not allow me yet, because still I have some duties to do for this mission. Krishna did not allow. One time he told like that, and another time to me personally he said, because he wanted to teach me that I should chant Harinam, he told, already I was going towards Vaikuntha, but Krishna did not allow me, because I did not yet do bhajan. I did not yet chant Harinam. So he did not allow me. So now I am chanting Harinam. In order to encourage me to chant Harinam, Gurudev said like that. So you have to fulfill your responsibility. What is your responsibility? Like for preaching or for whatever you have to do. Swami Maharaj, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. He also, when he was going to America, he wrote song on the sheep. That my Gurudev gave me order, that is Radharani. So I will have to go preaching. And Krishna, you have to help me. Because Radharani means my Gurudev. She ordered me to preach. So Krishna, if you help me, then Radharani will be pleased with you. So that will be good for you. In this way, he was praying for Krishna's help. Radharani means Nayan Muni Manjari Prabhupada. He ordered him to preach. So that is Radharani. So he said, "Oh my dear brother Krishna, Radharani ordered me to preach, so you have to help me. Then Radharani will be pleased and that will be very good for you. That will be pious for you." So then he said, then after I will conclude this preaching duty, then I will again come to you to Vrindavan and we will play in the forest and stealing and all these pastimes we will do after this preaching mission. And this is what happened. After preaching mission, he was in Vrindavan, and which chapter he translated? Previous one, 13th one, when Krishna is doing pastimes with his cowherd boys, and then picnic and all this. So in that period, Shilaisi Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj disappeared into that lila. So we have to do our duty of bhajan and service. Then we can go back home, back to Godhead. So this is the end of here Bishnu Thakur's commentary. Tomorrow I will start from beginning again. I will read from Shilaisi Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj's Krishna book. There are no Sanskrit verses, but we already read Sanskrit verses, but there that teaching is and some his explanation. So he wrote that book and on the order of Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, and he pleased Krishna by that. So if we hear that, then Krishna will be pleased with us. Ram Krishna Vasudeva Jagannatha Hari Hari. Ram Krishna Vasudeva Jagannatha Hari Hari. Ram Krishna Vasudeva Gopinatha Hari Hari. Ram Krishna Vasudeva Gopinatha Hari Hari. Ram Krishna Vasudeva Shri Gauranga Hari Hari. Ram Krishna Vasudeva Shri Gauranga Hari Hari. Ram Krishna Vasudeva Nityananda Hari Hari. Ram Krishna Vasudeva Nityananda Hari Hari. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Ji ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Shri Radha Madan Mohan Panchatatatmak Shri Gaura Huri ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Shri Radha Nayananath Ji ki Jai. Jai Shri Gaur Nityananda Prabhu ki Jai. Jai Shri Jagannath Dev ki Jai. Jai Patit Pavan Shila Gurudev ki Jai. Jai Shila Parang Gurudev ki Jai. जय शिला प्रभुपाद की जय. जय श्री रूपानुग गुरुवरे की जय. जय श्री पंचतत्व प्रभु की जय. जय श्री वृंदा देवी तुलसी देवी की जय. जय सर्व विघ्न विनाशनकारी श्री नृसिंह देव की जय. जय श्री वृंदा देवी तुलसी देवी की जय. जय श्री पुरुषोत्तम मास की जय. जय श्री पुरुषोत्तम व्रत की जय. जय व्रत पालनकारी भक्त वृंद की जय. जय श्री श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय. जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. जय समागत भक्त वृंद की जय. जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय. गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल. Tomorrow and Sunday, Harikatha will be 9:15 p.m. Slovenian time because I have one therapy. So only these 2 days. Then Monday again, 8 p.m. Thank you all. Dandavat Pranam. Hari Bol.